Hello everyone, my name is Christian. Welcome to my hobby vlog. So today we're going to finally talk about a movie that has been in my collection for a while, since like the halfway to Black Friday sale, Vinegar Syndrome, and that is Six String Samurai. So I knew that I was going to love this, or at least like it, but I didn't realize that was going to be one of my favorite movies of all time. So first and foremost, it's in that awesome like clamshell. I don't even know how to describe it. I guess it's like a clam, but it comes with a slipcover. It comes with a whole book of essays, which I haven't read yet because if it's anything like the Beastmaster one, it's probably the same content that you will find in the documentary on board. But this is what the thing looks like. I don't think it flips to a different art. Apparently it does, so I'm gonna flip that around. Yeah, this is what the original art looks like. So I really liked the documentary first and foremost. It really set everything up, and I don't know how to feel about how they just could not find this guy here, like the actor, because this whole movie is like just batshit crazy. It has like Elvis Presley like inspired music, lots of rockabilly, like 50s country and rock and roll. So I really like that, but this guy just disappeared like off the face of the earth. No one can find him. And but the movie basically is about this guy. He everybody is trying to all the rock and roll people are trying to get to Lost Vegas, which is kind of the center of music or something, of civilization. But because Elvis Presley has died after World War III, where Russia nuked everyone and took over America. So it's a pretty cool story hook. But the highlight of this movie is the fight scenes and the music. It is just so awesome. And shockingly, I don't know. Like, I'm surprised that Vinegar Syndrome did not package the soundtrack with this movie because it's just really awesome. I mean, I just love the artwork of this. You can see the boy here. He isn't annoying, which I was shocked about. He's actually pretty fun to like watch interact with our main star because it's very Lone Wolf and Cub like, and Zatoichi. I was just really surprised by that, and a little bit of Wizard of Oz, which the director made sure to do, and was like pretty in your face about it because um, he talks about it in the documentary, but basically Las Vegas is like the last bastion of like rock and roll in this world. So everyone is trying to get the Death is the main guy who is killing all the rock and roll bands so that he can take over being the king of rock and roll. And so it's awesome. I just really like this movie. The cast is really good. Everyone just shines. The music is great, as I've said. Um, this is just a really quality release. I think I enjoyed this more than Beastmaster, which is like shocking. But I just really like this movie. The behind the scenes was insane. The director, this was his thesis project. It's just like with Evil Dead and Sam Raimi, how Evil Dead 1 was a thesis project. This was another one where for the first 30% of the movie, they self funded it. And then they sold it at Sundance or something. Or they found a producer who was like, here's all the money that we can give you. Like, make a movie, make it good. Because he showed up with a VHS with the footage they had already and made a trailer out of it. And so the rest is history. But this was just insane. I mean, I'm just shocked it took me this long because I kept seeing it on the shelf and I was like, I'm going to wait for a good rainy day to watch this. Something that, like, I want to make it a whole day. So I was home alone for the most part today. So I could turn the TV up, have the music, pulsing through the house. I had It was pouring down rain all day mostly. So I was just like, oh man, this is the day to watch it. So I took it off the shelf and I watched it. And I am very happy with this. I'm so happy there's a Blu-ray copy because I do have the 4K edition because I was kind of like a rock and roll martial arts film. I think I'll like it. So I'm going to just go ahead and get the 4K. And I'm just so happy I did. One thing I was surprised about, because I understand the main guy disappearing from public view or whatever and living in like a Chinese Shaolin temple and meditating for the rest of his life, because he definitely strikes you as that guy, and all the stories that everyone had of him behind the scenes, he's very much the guy to do that. So I'm fine with that. But for the kid here who's like in most of the movie, I was really wanting to hear his side of the story in the documentary. And maybe there's an essay in here from him, like an interview, where they couldn't get like a video interview with him. But I really wanted to hear his side because in the Beastmaster one, there was a kid in that, and he had just all these really fun stories about working on it and, you know, how he viewed it because they filmed in Death Valley for this movie. And it was 130 degrees every day that they were filming, like in the sand dunes, and they were wearing black and doing like really physically intensive scenes. And it really comes across. And so I would have loved to have heard his experience on the film. But I just really loved the supplements on this. It does come with the short film that the director actually won an award at Sundance with, and that's how he was able to secure, because he got the award and he held up a VHS. It was like, hey, everyone come to my hotel room. I'm making a movie now. I need funding. And so people gave him funding, kind of. I may have gotten some details mixed up, but I highly recommend this. I mean, if this back art doesn't convince you, I mean, there's gangs of rock and roll bands like roaming the Mad Max post-apocalyptic world, like having guitar offs and guitar battles and drum battles and like all this stuff. It was just really awesome. I'm shocked it took me this long, but that's about all I have to say. You have to see it to believe it. I was just shocked that there was so many like Zatoichi, Lone Wolf and Cub, Wizard of Oz. What was the other one I said? There was a lot of like Hong Kong martial art films stuff going on, because the main actor here, I think his name is Jeffrey like Patton or something like that, or Jeffrey Paxton or something like that. He's like a black belt in like Chinese martial arts, and throughout the entire movie he's just flipping constantly. He's one of those people, and they talk about this in the documentary, where he would be walking down a street and he would just be doing flips, like running up walls and doing all this stuff. And so it really came across on screen. But I haven't seen many of those type of movies, like the Wuxia films. But I do plan on getting the new Era box set that's coming two or 3 months from now, the Shaw Brothers box set. So hopefully I can kind of appreciate this movie more after I've seen those, because there was a lot of references to those movies in here. But this movie is just awesome. I really like this. So everyone should go get a copy. I don't know if it's sold out or not. It is a recent release. I mean, it came out that month of the halfway of Black Friday in May. So it's been 3 months now. So it may be low. I don't know. I mean, I've seen nobody talk about this movie, but I really loved it. So thank you all for watching. Let me know what you think about the movie. So yeah, have a good day.